things, yes. The force is strong with me, actually. Don't question it.
Well, you know, should we show our audience?
Yeah, so you got to see it there. How about if you see it live? What do you think? So, go ahead, please.
No, I was just going to say this is actually kind of the opposite of how we do it. Usually we go in, we get the script only 24 hours ahead of time. Sometimes we get it as soon as we walk in the door.
It depends on how many lines you are doing for that particular episode. Say we only have a few lines, 10 lines or less. You don't get the script beforehand. You have to do it right there. So the key to being a voice actor is learning how to read things cold. That means picking up anything and just reading it as though it's coming off the top of your head and you're not just sitting there going, okay, now I'm going to read. So you have to just be able to do it. So yeah, we get the scripts maybe 24 hours in advance if we're lucky.
Yeah, and actually I have a fun little story that I've never told before, but it was about the audition for the Clone Wars. I went in and I auditioned for Padme, and they immediately stopped me in the first line and they said, you know, no, your voice is too high, but we have this new character we want you to audition for. Well, they walked in and they gave me these lines and did not even give me a chance to read them one time. So literally my audition, I was reading the lines for the first time ever and having to act them on the spot.
Yeah,
so as an actor, they call that a cold reading.
Yes, a cold read done well. And the force was strong with her clearly because we love Ahsoka Tano, right? So what are we going to do here? We have just a scene that is lined up?
Right here we have what we call ADR. And what happens when we go in and record an episode, it takes about 4 to 5 hours. We record a whole episode and then they do the animation to our voices. Right here, what we're going to give you an example of is, let's say at the last minute, the animation was already done, but they decided to change one of the lines, which does happen.
It does happen quite a bit. You know, the show, also, I don't mean to interrupt, but the show, a lot of times George Lucas, you know, watches and oversees everything, and he and Dave Filoni are so particular with what they're doing, and they may say, you know what, there's a nuance that's missing in a line.
That's actually exactly what I was just going to say.
Oh, okay, well, I read your mind. That's exactly what you were going to say. Now you're going to say how wonderful James Arnold Taylor is, but no, go ahead.
James Arnold Taylor is so talented. He's so wonderful.
All right, that's enough.
Okay. So we're going to show you this scene. This is what we see when we walk into the studio, and we have to match the lips, which isn't always an easy thing.
No, so shall we take a look at it first without our voices, and you guys will see what we see the first time. Okay, so your mouth is moving there, Ashley.
Yes.
Oh, and who's coming in? Yes.
Oh,
so now I'm speaking, yes. Oh, and you're speaking. Okay, saying something there. You want to go get a sandwich? Okay, good. Yeah, let's go. My pizza. I'm buying it. Okay. Something like that. It's good. Oh, these guys are, I want a soda. I want a soda. Okay, so there you go.
All right.
Not as exciting without our voices in it, although we were talking over it, but. So now we have scripts here that have the actual lines. So what we will do is place those lines in the proper spot. Normally with ADR, you'll have beeps. So what would happen is Ashley would have beep, beep, beep before her first line. We don't have that because we're pros here. We're going to do it without the beeps now, Ashley. What do you think?
All right,
ready?
Give it a
All right,
shot.
guys.
Let's roll it. I can't hold them.
Need some help?
So good to see you, Master Kenobi.
Things are going well. The land is secure, and hopefully Anakin has reached Padme by now. All get balls.
I'll keep the droids occupied.
Wonderful! It's just that easy. Yeah. Now the key to ADR is keeping one eye on your script, one eye on the screen, one ear on the director, and one ear on yourself. So it's easy enough to do. And somehow, as I say, your nose just kind of comes in and does the other parts that you need to be done. So there you go. So what do you think? Should we have somebody else try this?
Oh, sure.
I mean, we have a third mic, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but you know what? Before, I really want to give our audience a behind-the-scenes look, because what James does all the time, he cracks me up. He reads his part as somebody else. What it would be like, let's say, if Fred Flintstone were cast as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Could happen.
So,
right.
I'm going to put him on the spot here and ask him...
well, wait a second. If I'm going to be put on the spot, because I'm always, oh, James, do the voices, yeah, you're great, okay. So, you know, Ashley does some impressions as well. So, I I don't know. What do we think? Are we thinking like Brady-ish or what do we think? Jan Brady?
Okay, let's give
Jan
it a
Brady?
shot. All right, so
I like
Obi-Wan
Jan
Kenobi is Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone? We like Fred Flintstone? Alright, Obi-Wan is Fred Flintstone. Ahsoka Tano is Jan Brady. In a world where one Jedi Knight. Sorry, okay, sorry. It happens
All
here.
right, let's
All right,
roll
let's
it
roll it.
again. I can't hold him.
Yabba-dabba-doo! Need some help?
So good to see you, Master Kenobi.
Yeah, things are going well. The lab's secure, and hopefully Anakin's reached Padme by now. I'll get the bombs.
I'll keep the droids occupied. Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan. There we go. So now that they've seen how much fun we have,
Okay, now we can bring somebody. All right, thanks for putting me on the spot. That was great. Yeah, let's have somebody else do it.
yeah, do you guys want to maybe audition for a part, an honorary part?
Yes.
What do you think?
Let's do
All
it.
right.
Yes,
Well-
the way it would work normally is your agent would call you and say, we have an audition for you for a part. Look at that, she takes